Hi everyone. I'm actually here to make this video about the particular red flags that give someone away. Okay, and I'm actually using this not just to describe people online, but even people in real life. Okay, but especially for those who are just thinking about whether like when you want to get out and meet new people, it need not be a so-called like for a date or a romantic relationship. It can just be for a friend. And when you want to make new friends or whatever, or even try to make new acquaintances, or even if you just want to get out into a community of people who share certain experiences, similar experiences. Okay, I think especially for those who have been living through who have been or have been living through PTSD, you want to get out into a community of people who understand your experiences, who can either share or empathize with them. And there are some things that I think we have to be careful about. And I'm actually good. I'm going to talk about this list. Okay, this list was something that I posted on my Instagram and even on my YouTube community post, and also on my Facebook, which I haven't been as regular on. But okay, the title was "The Kinds of Women I Virtually Never Date." Okay, and not just never date. I don't even befriend them. Okay, no offense to anyone. It's just that I don't feel comfortable around them. I find that they are very dangerous to be around because they're extremely toxic and negative. Okay, and I mean, of course, there are some exceptions, but exceptions are exceptions, and those are not the kinds that I thought necessary are the norm, or the main kind of thing. Okay, and the first one I think is very, I'll be very honest, radical feminist. Okay, why do I almost never befriend or date a radical feminist? Because they're only out to blame and hate on men. Okay, so of course, that some women will claim, oh, they are misogynists, that men who are out to hate on women. Actually, you'll be surprised, they are way less misogynist than you actually think they are. Okay, but there are way more men-hating feminists than you think there are. And the thing is this, the experience with that girl Nut Poacher was so funny. It was so funny because the fact that when they don't get what they want. Okay, they can't gaslight you, they can't manipulate you, and you let the cat out of the bag of who they are. You expose them to be histrionic, borderline, or just simply toxic. They will try to turn it around by claiming that you are stalking them, that you are obsessed. They haven't looked at the mirror. She looks like a frog. She still looks like a frog. There was one point when there was some kind of a spat going on between her and one other male YouTuber. I have no idea who the YouTuber is. The YouTuber was a involuntary celibate guy. What we would call in modern popular lingo, and a male incel. But it's so funny because you have a male incel who's criticizing her, and then she is a female incel. She's a femcel criticizing the male incel. So the spat between the two of them, with them making videos about each other, bad mouthing each other, was so amazing. Now she's trying to pull me into that drama by bad mouthing me, and I hid her from my channel because she can't comment on anything, and I'm not commenting on her channel. I'm not even following her. I'm not following her for more than half a year because I don't really care. She's ugly. As in inside, she's ugly. Okay, yeah, so never befriend radical feminists because you don't really know. The thing is this, the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard trial a few years ago has actually revealed the whole problem with women who try to use ideologies and radical agendas, political agendas, to badmouth men. And we know that basically Amber Heard, she herself was the one who put an end to the Me Too movement. Okay, she killed it with one fell swoop. And how gratuitous was that, when you realize that she was lying all throughout. She was trying to use all these movements just to gain fame and popularity, when in fact that killed her whole career. Okay, now she can't even act in Hollywood, no matter how much they try to put her back in. Everyone hates her, even feminists hate her because she was a liar. Okay, don't lie. Okay, so but yeah, I don't have anything to do with radical feminists. And okay, second thing, I don't befriend this group of women. Okay, I'm talking especially in the category of people of the opposite sex. But if you were to shift it around, okay, women as well. If you encounter any males in this kind of category, you want to be careful, okay, because you're going to get in trouble as well, okay, if it's a male who's behaving like that. Okay, second one is angry, violent women. Okay, you know that, okay, in our society where we have, I mean, now it's the other way around, tables have been turned. When a man does this thing kind of thing to be angry and violent on the woman, okay, she'll just basically, I mean, she wouldn't need to do anything. Basically, the police will come in, arrest the man, throw him in the jail, everything. But with a woman, when she attacks a man, okay, she can basically, if she's angry and violent and she's a radical feminist, okay, she can actually hit a man, okay, and then turn it all around to claim that the man did it, and then she can call the police, make false accusations. This was precisely what Amber Heard did. Okay, so no. Okay, and okay, third one, tattoos and piercings. Okay, I'm gonna be very honest. No one in my family, male or female, has tattoos or piercings. Why? It's just a taboo. Okay, tattoos are associated with the mafia. Okay, in Japan it was associated with the yakuza, and even in Korea, it's not liked very much because again, the association with gangs. And here, anywhere basically anywhere in Asia, where you East Asia in general, where you see tattoos, is almost ubiquitously associated with gangs. Okay, and once I see a woman with tattoos and piercings, I know I know that now. I mean, nowadays you have the young people. I have students, my classes who like even females who have this kind of tattoos and everything. I mean, or near piercings here. I mean, it's their own personal choice. I'm not commenting anything, but if I were to date a girl, I don't want to see her like that. And okay, it's just a sense that she probably doesn't. It gives a kind of red flag. It's a red flag that she doesn't love her body enough. Okay, that's why she's doing all these markings, and yeah, I just don't feel comfortable. Okay, so the fourth thing, smokes. Okay, again, no one in my family smokes. Okay, and one thing, there are a lot of health reasons to abstain from smoking. Okay, so basically, you stink if you smoke. I'll be honest, you stink if you smoke. Okay, and if you smoke, you're a heavy chain smoker, you're ruining your health. Okay, don't go and blame anyone for causing your ill health. Your smoking is killing you. Okay, and one thing, okay, people who smoke, they'll claim that, oh, we're doing this to let off steam, but can't you let off your steam by going to the gym, or can't you let off steam by shopping? Can't you let off steam by doing something more constructive? No. Okay, you're slowly, that song "Killing Me Softly" with His Kiss. No, it's not even with Kiss. Killing yourself gradually with smoking. There are people in my family, my paternal grandmother, okay, my paternal grandfather, okay, my maternal grandfather. Basically, they were killed by smoking. Okay, and that has nothing to do with the moral. I don't want to talk about the moral character of these people, because my even my maternal grandfather, he was a very good person, but that by the time he stopped smoking, the damage was so deep inside, and I can't imagine if I was to just befriend someone and the person smokes in front of me. How horrible it is. Okay, so no, it's a red flag. Okay, I believe any girl, if you see any guy who smokes, bye bye. Okay, same thing goes. Okay, fifth one is very important. Okay, I'm using this to describe a girl. Okay, but if you flip it around, it can be used to describe a guy too. Okay, but in a different sense. Okay, so number 5, hates her father and disparages him. Okay, flip side for woman, hates his mother and disparages her. Okay, why is it so? Okay, she will use other adult males, okay, to project her own daddy issues and parent wound. Okay, and in the case of men, this is advice to girls out there as well, if he hates his mother, disparages her all the time, he will use other women to actually project his own mommy issues and parent wound. Okay, we all have a parent wound. The issue is whether we want to deal with it. Okay, so one thing, you have that people like whatever who claim that they were abused by young when their parents were young, but all they keep on saying is to basically maliciously swear, curse, whatever at their parent who gave birth to them. You know what? We know that your parent has abused you. You have cut them off. Can you don't stop disparaging them? Okay, you're not behaving like a good person, because you know what the Bible has said very clearly. honor your father and mother. Even if you don't want to have anything to do with them, you cut them off. You don't have to curse and swear at them. It just shows who you are. Your heart is very, very dark. Okay, and yeah, and don't project your issues on other people of the opposite sex, because you had a bad parent of the opposite sex. Okay, because they are not your parent. You're just projecting everything onto them. So no, I don't deal with women like that. Okay, this is a non-negotiable. Okay, number 6, very important. Okay, look at how they treat people of the same sex as well. Okay, especially in the case of girls. Okay, if she disparages other women, number 6, by calling them names. Okay, this is the kind of person I will not befriend. Why? It has nothing to do with slut shaming. Okay, the thing is this: we say there's just such a thing called slut shaming, where like they say that men are calling women sluts, and it makes it even worse. But no, in fact, that they did a study of this. They found that in fact this whole thing about slut shaming is in fact much more common among women. Women are more likely to actually slut shame other women compared to men. You see how ridiculous it is? So if she starts calling them names like pygmies or pygmicious, it shows that she has no respect for her same sex, not even for herself. If you can't love yourself, or if you can't respect your own sex, you can't expect other people to love you or respect you. Okay? Bye-bye. Okay, number 7. She's a religious fundamentalist. Okay, why do I say that? Okay, this can apply to guys too. Okay, if she is a religious fundamentalist, she'll use religion to gaslight and control you. Okay, and she will try to convert you to her religion or her faith tradition, even if you are not a fundamentalist. Okay, so I heard of stories where, the flip side, for example, the husband is the religious fundamentalist or whatever, and then the wife isn't. Okay, for example, the husband will try to use religion to control the wife, saying, I speak in tongues, I'm a really anointed Christian, you don't, you're cursed. That's how they actually abuse you. Okay, and of course that is within the bounds of a marriage, but there are people who do that even in friendships. Okay, I've talked about that particular friend. She tried to actually convert me to become a Pentecostal. Okay, I am defiantly Orthodox, whatever you like. Okay, I'm Orthodox Christian. No. Okay, take your Pentecostalism somewhere else. Okay, take your crush on your pastor somewhere else. Okay. Okay, number 8. Okay, drinks, druggy, and party girl. Number 8. These three traits are enrolled into one. I'm not saying that you can't drink occasionally. I'm not saying you can't party occasionally. Like now, this weekend and over Saturday, yesterday and today, there was a water bomb, Singapore. Okay, I didn't buy a ticket. I actually wanted to go to water bomb, but I was of the mind that it's better to go to water bomb in Korea. So, and I didn't really know how to book the tickets for Korea. I think it was just like over and sold out even before that. So, but you know what? There's nothing wrong with doing it occasionally. But if she's a real regular party girl, okay, who drinks, I wouldn't befriend her. I would. I mean, if so, even befriending, I would just try to get her out of it as a friend, even if as a friend. Okay, why? It shows that she doesn't honor her body enough. Okay, she doesn't care for her health. So and that will also feed off into the way she treats other people. Yeah. Okay. Number 9. She works in a den of vice. Okay, or she has OnlyFans. Okay, they're all dens of vice. What do I mean by a den of vice? A den of vice is a place which promotes okay, and sells certain things like alcohol, sex. Okay, basically let's say nightclubs, and bar hostess bar, and things like that, or gambling. Okay, all these places, or which we call dens of vice. Okay, if you are working there, it's very simple. Or even OnlyFans, you work in a den of vice, you are simply promoting that vice. Okay, there's no such thing as staying zen. I don't believe it. Okay, neither should you. Okay, I heard of cases where girls say that they met their boyfriends in a gay bar, and the guy is not even gay, but he's gay for pay. I want to laugh, but anyway, even if he's not gay and he's just doing it for fun, but he's selling alcohol and things like no. Okay, so I don't really stick around even with people who are like party boys, party girls, and his friends. It's like all the time they do, like, okay, back to this whole thing. I know of a few people, this one, not few, one acquaintance, okay, in the competitive physics circle, okay. He goes clubbing, and not clubbing, he goes to all this, he does drinking a lot, and he goes to all this every year, a few times every year. He goes to all these gay circuit parties, all these circuit music festivals. I really don't get the logic of guys and girls go for this, whether it's gay theme or not. You know why? Because you go there, the music is so loud, bum, 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 bum. So you're basically gyrating and just rocking your body to the music non-stop. And then on top of that, it's like a few times, if it's once, it's one thing per year. But it's not even once per year, it's like 4 or 5 times per year. So you go overseas, and guess what? Before the event, you spend most of the time in the hotel, and after the event, you spend most of the time in the hotel too. Basically, what is your whole life focused on or fixated on during that trip? The circuit party, okay, party, and then when you party, do you have fun? You say you like music? No, you like music, you can go to a disco club. You can go and listen to music at your own home. You can place it into your ears. You can play it. You still like music. I like music. I K-pop music. You don't see me go to all these parties, do you? No. Okay, so no, I just think that this is a red flag. Serious red flag. Okay, run. Okay, and then that's number 8. I went to number 9. Okay, now I'm going to number 10. Number 10, high body count. Okay, the scientific or sociological studies, they've done this, and they said that when a person, it doesn't just mean a girl as well, it means a guy as well, okay? When a person has a high body count, it correlates directly with the likelihood of the relationship ending earlier. So if you have a high body count, the higher the body count is, that the more people you have actually gone to bed and slept with and had sex with, okay, guess what? The higher the likelihood of the relationship ending early. Okay, and you know what? It's disgusting. Okay, you can say whatever, you say that, oh, we are slut shaming, but whatever. But you know what? A girl doesn't value her body. She sleeps with anyone who just comes along the way. She has a long chart. Tick, 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 tick. A boy who does that too. Tick, 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 tick. Regardless of their sexuality. Okay, whatever. How do you know if they are not going to do that when they are with you? They're probably going to keep on ticking the names and the people of their lists, or even they're going to accumulate in their book. There are women like that, okay? One of my seniors in grad school told me that she had a roommate who was like that, the woman who had a tick list, a score chart. Okay, so no. Nothing to do with being like slut shaming. You are a slut, okay? 11. Single mothers, okay? Red flag, okay? I know that in the opposite case of the opposite sex, I mean guys in general, as opposed to women, you don't call them single fathers. What do you call them? Baby daddy. Yeah, baby daddy. That's an African American slang, or lingo. But basically, baby mama, baby daddy, whatever. No, you know why? I'll be honest. My own end. I don't want to help take care of a woman. I mean, for a woman to help take care of another man's babies or kids. I'm not your free maid. I'm not your free manservant. Okay, they have to take care of the kids that you got when you are in another relationship, and which was probably a very dysfunctional relationship for you to even leave it. No, okay, I'd rather be single. Okay, and in fact, one thing, I'm more likely to treat my sister's kids better than that single mother's kids. Why? Because at least, those kids are actually related to me. They are really related to me by blood because they are my sister's kids. Okay, so reality, okay, it bites people very hard, but I don't really deal with these people. So the thing is this: once I saw that kind of behavior with people like Napocha and that guy she was fighting with online, and now she has pulled me a few weeks back, 1 or 2 weeks back, that stupid drum, which I refuse to play along with because she's ridiculous. I think she needs to go and see a doctor. Okay, she probably seeing a doctor anyway, but I don't think it's helping her. Obviously, for her to pull me and single me out when I don't care about her. Okay, yeah, all these are crazy toxic people. And one thing, anyone who is in right mind, okay, you don't need to even go and see so-called consult whatever a life coach. You know a scam industry it is. A life coach, what certifications do we have? Oh, I was trained as a nurse. Oh, you know that some of these nurses are, from what I heard from friends, they really have a very very double standard or double life. One moment they are actually in the hospital while working at whatever in clinic. The next moment they are drinking out of their work, they are smoking, they are party girls, they are no. That I had a friend like back in Calgary. She's fine. She was a history major before she became a nurse. Went to nursing school, everything. She's actually my other church friend's wife, now wife. Okay, and now I think she's left the nursing industry because she was totally burned out. And the one thing is this: you realize one thing with this: people are people they are who they are. Really it boils down to them. And she and her then boyfriend, who is now her husband, they were perfectly fine. They were they were those friends that I made when I was a Lutheran, okay, practicing Lutheran. And it was like, wow, I would realize that, that afterwards she told me all these things, I can't realize that indeed there are people, it's not the profession that makes you, it doesn't really make you, and it's you are who you are based on who you choose to be. And one thing, instead of looking at their so-called words, look at, the words are a red flag, but the actions too, okay? The actions and their life, you know who they are, and you have to be careful, okay? Just because they claim that they have been, abused or whatever, or they have been victimized by someone, you can just take it at face value, because, sometimes they might turn you around. And the thing with the online world especially, you don't really know, okay? And okay, by the way, this brings me back to the 12 point, which it was sitting somewhere in my mind. The 12 point, okay, you have to be really careful about with whoever, whether it's a male or female, the way they treat children and old people. Why do I say it? Not just treat, but even the way they talk about them. They can say things like, oh, that I have an old person who's now dead, who's who tells me that I want to go pee pee. They have very demeaning stuff about old people. You know what? Maybe these old people really have really some issues. I don't know. I can't vouch for them, but they seem to hate them. Like I remember that the ex-groomer in my life used to talk a lot about old people as if they are not of no worth. And the thing is after my grandmother passed, one thing is I always have respected the old people a lot, because regardless of whether they are good or bad, that some of these old people, they have a lot of wisdom. And my grandmother is a very wise woman, okay, although she's very, very quiet and everything. And notice that my grandfather, who passed away many many years ago, he was a good person. I remember I grew up with a lot of love. And so one thing is this: if they say stuff like that, okay, it's not just based on the way they disparage their parents, but it's also based on the way they treat old people, okay? They have no respect. If they don't respect the vulnerable population, they won't respect us, okay? The healthy population. That's just who they are. I don't care whether they are teachers, they are nurses, they are professors, they are soldiers, they are whatever profession they are. They can be in a caring or protecting profession, but if they are really like that, how do you know that deep down inside, when they're doing all the work, they actually they don't despise us? Okay, maybe they do, okay? So anyway, these are the so-called red flags. I just really think all of us should start paying attention. There are lots of such people, especially even women, okay? Not just men, but women, and some of them are really dangerous, okay? So anyway, that's it for now. Off, okay? It's really hot, okay? And then people are enjoying it in in water bomb, and maybe it's gonna end soon. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe next year I'll go. Who knows? In Korea. Okay. Bye bye.